Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back in the medieval fantasy world, and today we are going to be populating the castle with buildings and things to do in the castle. Now, this has been a long time coming, and one of the reasons why I've been kind of holding off is because I felt a little bit overwhelmed on what to do and where to put things. But I decided to actually make a modification to this castle tile. Now, if I hop out of my seat, you may immediately notice a difference. We actually have some roads now in the tile. I tried my best to make it look like they kind of were, used by like horses and carriages and stuff. So you can see like the middle line that's not quite as worn as like where the wagon wheels would be going. It was kind of difficult to do this because I don't know exactly the sizes of things that you guys have submitted. So everything here is just kind of a basic estimate and guideline. So I don't know how things are going to end up fitting, but I'm going to let you know the game plan of the design that I have here and where I intend things to go. And then we're going to start putting things down and seeing what you guys have actually created for something like this. Now, one thing I really don't like is this huge shadow here. Actually, what happens if I turn shadows off? Does this look okay? All right, so this is with shadows off, and it's not terrible. It's a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm on the fence about shadows off. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. One thing I do like about the shadows off is that like the areas closer to the castle are just much more appealing as opposed to this. So I'll go through the explanation with shadows off just so you can better see what I'm explaining. So obviously we have our entrance here, and ooh, I didn't realize that the castle wall is slightly off center from where I put this. Oh well, that was one of the difficult things when I was putting these roads in the tile editor, is I couldn't see the castle walls because the tile didn't have anything on it in the tile editor. We come in through here, and this left area here, there's not as much room as I planned on here. This castle wall goes in a little bit further than I thought, but this circular area here is going to be the stables. We're going to put stables here. This is why it's really, really dark and brown, because I figured the horse area is going to have some of the most traffic. So yeah, this is going to be some stables. We'll have some horses here and stuff. And I think the stables being next to the entrance is probably the most reasonable. You come in, you drop off your horse, or you take your horse and you head on out. Over to the right here, I'm thinking this is where the general market is gonna be. So we're gonna have like a line of market stands going down to this area where people are gonna have like food and trinkets and whatever. I don't really know. We'll stick what you guys have submitted. We probably have a handful of things. I don't know if we have enough to populate this whole area. So one thing I remember, so when I first made this castle wall, I made a big mistake and I totally forgot that we actually have an exit on this side, and I didn't put a gate there, so I'm gonna have to make that modification. Just know that I'm aware of that issue, but I do intend to fix that. But I'm gonna focus on new stuff for this episode. Oh, perfect! I did not actually know if this was gonna happen or not, but I made a road going this way, and it turns out that it kind of lines up with this door here. I don't really know what else is gonna be over here, to be honest. This is behind the stables. I was looking up images of castles and stuff, and I noticed that a lot of them had just some open greenery area, just open areas like this that seemed not traveled. So I kind of have those areas here. So then in this direction, at the back left of the castle, I figured this is where we're going to have weaponry, armory, smelters, forges, like basically things when it comes to creating arms. So then over here, I actually also didn't intend this to line up with a gate either, but it just happened to work out that way. But it's not really going to matter because I think I'm going to put like some of the bigger castle-based creations over here. So like if there's a keep or something, we're going to have this lead into it. And then on either side of the keep, we'll have like greenery and stuff here. So that is my thinking behind it. And of course, we're going to have to put a gate there. So now let's go ahead and get to the actual creations and see what kind of submissions we have. Okay, so when I type in the word stable, we get 3 options coming up here. And looking at them, so we got one by Maine here. We have this one by Kyron Clay, which is definitely the more complex one. And then we have this one by Blackbird. So I gotta be honest, I'm leaning towards this one because I think it fits the medieval kind of theme the best as far as stables goes. Like stables in my mind was more of just like a small wooden area for horses to stay. However, this one looks like it has an attached like tavern type thing. So this could just be a tavern on its own, and the tavern happens to come with like a place to keep your horses as well. So since this one actually had, whoa. So this one actually has stuff to look at. Let's go ahead and just see what's in it, and then we can use that to determine whether or what use we might have for this. All right, so we got a door here. What's this do? Whoa, okay. Oh, that's the control. Why is there so many controls? Apparently there's some stuff going on in here. Ooh, that's kind of a nice little fireplace area. Yeah, so it looks like we got a place to eat. We got a cheese wedge. I'm assuming that's not wedge, but a cheese roll, cheese wheel. That's what it is. And a burger. I don't think burgers are medieval time based, but I'll let it slide. I'll believe it. Looks like we got a bathroom here with a hidden duck inside. I don't know what the bathroom situation was like back then. I don't think they actually had like toilets and things. And then, oh, that's kind of a cool little door there. And then we got our stable here for the horses. And it looks like there's oh, I almost forgot the upstairs section. Oh, it looks like this is where the whoever owns this place would sleep. But yeah, this kind of looks like just a little social area. I think this could fit here. This could definitely fit somewhere. All right, so here are the stables by Blackbird. Oh, and check it out. We got like the trough here, which has some water effects in there. Look at that. And that actually fits pretty well. We might even be able to put 2 of them in here just to have some more variety. So we got one there. Let's spawn in another one just like that. Check that out. I think that's not looking too bad here. So you come on in with your horses. You come on over here. And we actually might even be able to put like another one up against the wall over here, just like a handful of these things, and they fit really, really well here. I think that looks kind of nice. All right, there we go. Our castle now has stables. We are on our way to having a full-on castle village area. All right, let's check out any market things that we can put over here. All right, so it looks like we have some similar themes. When I type in the word market, we have a handful. This color scheme seems to come up a lot, so that must be in a lot of the reference pictures if you search up like medieval market and stuff. So it looks like we got a very general market here by Endermite that sells suspension mugs, some cucumbers. Is this selling the bed, or is that where the person is asleep? So we got some boxes of stuff in the back. We got this one that looks like it sells crates and barrels. Nice roof there on that one. That's by the Hexpert 123. And then we got this one here that looks like it also sells crates and barrels. There's a key. Ooh, okay. This one's by Kyron Clay. We got this one looks like a much smaller one here. Apparently, there's a button on the side to pack it up. He has no idea what goods it sells. This is by Vertelnik 1. And then we have a mobile market. Looks like horse-drawn market here. And it's got also suspension mugs. It's got a shark. Where are these people getting a shark from? It's got a table, some barrels, some ducks. Oh, this isn't actually, it doesn't actually move. It's just designed to look like it moves. So that's good because then we can weld it into the world and not feel bad about not using the movement aspect. So this could just be like a visiting merchant kind of thing. Here, let's spawn this one in here. Check this out. This isn't too bad. What's this key do? Oh, okay. Opens the door. That makes sense. What does this do? Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. So this one I feel like should be kind of closest to the entrance area. Almost like right here. Kind of like the guy just comes in, he parks his stand here. People can come and check it out, see what it's all about. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to commit to it. Let's do it. Let's not spend too much time trying to think about the logistics of stuff, because then we just get kind of paralyzed with choice paralysis. All right, there we go. Our first shop has been installed. Now let's go ahead and line the roadway with a couple more shops. We could probably like put a couple of duplicates in here, to be honest. Like, I don't think there'd be any harm in having some duplicates just to add to the amount of shops that we have available. I don't know how far to space out some of these shops. I feel like that looks pretty good there. This one, however, I think this is the only one that isn't dark brown. Yeah, so I'm actually going to paint this one and resave it dark brown. This is the one by Endermite 221. Yeah, so we'll repaint this just to make sure that it fits with all the rest of them. All right, there we go. Looks good. So we'll go ahead and weld her on in, and there we go. We are on our way to having a full-blown market here. We just need people for these markets. I think I saw some submissions for people. I wonder how the size of the people is going to compare to like the size of the markets and stuff, since you guys probably didn't know what the markets were gonna look like. All right, and then we got the one by Kyron Clay. We'll put this down. Ooh, interesting. Oh, nice. That looks pretty nice, actually. I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one down kind of close to that one. There we are. Now we'll get our crate and barrel one. This is actually starting to fill in pretty nice. I'm liking this. Whoa, okay, so that one isn't actually as small as I thought it was. That one that looked really, really short. Why? Why does it do that? I don't understand. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Oh, because it packs up. So that stuff, oh, no way. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Mr. Vitulnik one, good job on this market here. So I thought this was the front originally, but nope. This is the front. That is cool right there. I like that. All right, check this out so far. I'm just pretty much going to start duplicating them now. I'm going to add some duplicates in here and space them out until we get to the wall. All right, and now we have an entire line of markets for this whole area, just like as intended. This is starting to work out. Okay, now one thing I remember mentioning a long time ago was I was hoping for a way to get up onto the castle without having to go into one of these castle walls. So like somewhere in the middle of these walls would be nice to be able to get up without having to try to find a tower, especially for this side here, or that side there rather, because this side is just gonna have a thing in the middle. But I think we actually have those. Yeah, here we are. So Metal Scorpio, the person who built these walls in the first place, also built stairs for the wall kit. So I'm hoping I left enough room. I tried to make sure I had enough room to put the markets in front. But this, oh, you can see the ladder right there. So this should, like, if we just put it there's the closest it lets me. Oh, yep, there we go. That's right up against the wall. Oh, maybe a little bit too much. Look at that. Oh, and the ladder goes perfectly as well. So yeah, we can walk up the stairs here. And then we got the ladder right here, and you can actually climb up this ladder, and it fits perfectly in height with that wall. And then I like how it sticks up above the wall, because then as you're running down the wall, you can see where the stairs actually are. All right, so I'm going to weld one of these behind the markets, and that way we can get up to the wall from here. All right, here we go. I welded it in a way to make sure that this door was also uncovered, so we weren't going to be blocking that doorway. So now we have the castle to get up to the wall there. We get the tower to get up to the wall there, and then we have this midsection to get up to the wall right there. And that'll be useful on the other parts as well, but we'll deal with that when we get there. All right, so let's check out, I think we have a pretty detailed keep to look at. Okay, so here it is. I don't know, this isn't a keep, apparently it's a citadel. I don't know if we're going to be able to look at this thing without a lot of lag. Apparently, this thing could be pretty low. Oh, it's not even in yet. It's taken that long just to... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, no way. Where's the front? Of course, the fourth side that I look at. You okay? Yeah. Wow. Oh, I might regret this. I have no frames. My lift isn't even finished its animation of putting it down yet. That is how laggy this thing is. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to handle this thing. There's no way we're going to be able to put this thing into the world. It's already been like a few minutes, and I'm just trying to grab this thing again and put it on a lift. Welding this thing to the ground, and then repositioning it and finding the right spot to put it. Oh, there we go. We got it. It's just going to be way too much of a hassle with the amount of lag this thing causes. I have another thing I want to look at, which is actually a keep, but we might run into a similar issue. Some of you guys went a little bit overboard with some of these creations, and they're super impressive on their own, it looks like, but I don't think this world's going to be able to handle them. Whew! That took me about 10 minutes. 10 minutes just to put this thing down back on a lift. So before we get rid of it... So before we get rid of this thing, I want to at least try to go inside and see what we can see. And I think there is a way in from the top here. So I know things probably aren't going to be in their planned position if there was any like bearing stuff going on, but check out these chains. Those are some awesome chains. And yeah, see, we can't open these doors or anything, unfortunately, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and, ooh, that's interesting. Wow, look at the detail here. Looks like we got some chambers. I really wish we could look at this legit. I'm assuming this is a bathroom. Yep. All right. This is like the weirdest way to look at something, but it's the only way we're really going to look at this. This presumably is an elevator. Here, let's cut the floor out here. Whoa. Okay, let's just go down the stairs the normal way. Ooh, what's this over here? All right, another bathroom. And we'll go ahead down the stairs. Looks like we got... Oh, check it out. We have a gold exchange here. That's pretty cool. Here's the cannons. Oh, okay, there we go. And then what is this? Is this like the smelter, like the molten metal pool there? We even have glass floors. What kind of place is this? All right, well, let's go further down here. We got a catwalk. This catwalk has some pretty cool lights. Looks like we had a shield, an axe. I think this is a bunch of materials that gets put here, and the giant anvil with a giant hammer there. That probably functions too. Yep, look at that. What is this? Some type of furnace, I think. Whoa. Got some cool axes made out of some different materials. This is presumably some other kind of elevator? I don't know. Let me go down here. Check out that. That is definitely a lot of heat in there. That looks super cool too. This is a really awesome creation. I regret not being able to put it in there. We even have some, looks like some mine carts type things that we could detach from the ground if we wanted to, and we can push them. Yeah, these are powered and everything. Man, what is that? What is this supposed to be? Some type of crazy prison with glowing bars? Man, this is just massive. This is really impressive. Even despite looking at it on the lift and not the way things are supposed to be going, like, what is all of this? I think this is a conveyor. This is a whole, like, conveyor belt thing. Or it's supposed to look like a conveyor belt thing. Oh, you know what? He probably has lights that are set up with timers and... Yeah, they're set up with timers and stuff to probably give it the illusion that something's traveling down there. I'm assuming that's the case. What is this? Okay, that just goes outside. Yeah, this is an incredibly detailed creation. It is too great for this world. Quite literally, this thing is... Oops. It's way too detailed for this world to even handle. So, mad props, though, for building this. This is by Command Wolf Gaming and Dr. Medic, and they apparently have YouTube and Twitch channels. So, if you like this, definitely go and check out their channels and see what else they got going on there. Okay, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use this one, but there's one more I want to try to look at, and I feel like the same thing is going to happen because it looks massive. So when I type in keep, this thing shows up, and this is probably not even gonna like fit in here. This is this should be completely vanilla. Wow. This is by Jung Kang. I did back up my world again, by the way, before I spawned this in, so if this breaks anything, we'll at least have the backup. Okay, all right. Oh, actually, this isn't quite as large as I expected it to be. All right, I'm going to try to drop it off the lift here. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, whoa. No way. I have frames. Oh, we might have some hope. Will this thing fit? If I put this door centered on this walkway, can we get it to actually fit? You know what? Before we weld it, let's look at it first. Because if I weld that, it might be just stuck to the ground, and that would take a while for us to take off the ground. Which I guess is why we have a backup anyway. All right. Oh, interesting. All right, so it goes into this just interior area, and then we have... I guess we could put... Like, this is open to put stuff in. And How do we get into those areas, though? I'm gonna jump in the window here. Okay, this is interesting. Well, what is this? Huh. Well, I mean, there's ladders going up these towers. But where do they... There's no actual official entrance to these towers, which is kind of strange. Whoa. Okay, we got a bunch of storage in this one. All right, so I can see why this thing doesn't lag. Even though the design is really, really big and looks complex, there's not a lot of moving parts or anything. It looks like we got cannons here that can be detached and placed anywhere we want. But it looks great from the outside, too. Should we use this as, like, the keep area? And what else should we put in it? So you know what? We have a backup of the world. Let's see if we can weld it here. See if it's actually, like, small enough to fit where I put this road. And then we'll just see how it looks. Yes, there it is. Okay, so now... how does this thing look? And I'm just gonna put in... These are gonna be the attachment points now to the ground. There we go. Can't even tell the difference. That means we can delete these unsightly things from the front. There we are. And now we have a keep that actually aligns with this road pretty well. And it is contained within the castle. Let's see how everything we've added looks from up above. All right, well, that doesn't actually look half bad for inside the castle. I actually like that. All right, wow, there's a lot of light I didn't realize. A lot of light actually coming from the market. And it looks like my shadows got turned back on. So I guess it's a good thing that there's a lot of light in the market. But let's go ahead and turn shadows off really quick. And we'll see how things look without shadows. There we go. So I think the inside of the castle looks better without the shadows from the wall on the part that we added in there with the stables and that. Oh, and I forgot to add the tavern. We can do that in the next episode. So yeah, let me know, what are you guys looking forward to seeing more of? What do you guys think of what I've done so far with this? And if you've been enjoying the Medieval Fantasy World series so far, go and check if you have any episodes that you missed. I'll leave the playlist up on the end screen here. Really looking forward to seeing future submissions. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.